Punk pinned him. First of all, did you think that was the end of it once you saw the pin?
I did. I did think it was the end because usually when matches get restarted, it kind of happens pretty quick, you know. But he kind of celebrated for a little bit. You know, he kicked Brock out of the ring. He went around the ring a couple of times, and then Vince McMahon. No. It was like
the way it ended. You know how they usually the crowd is usually like one-sided or split, but with Punk it's usually split. When Punk pinned The Rock, it was quiet, man. Everybody was just standing, looking around like they're sad. So the entire crowd wanted Rock to win, it seemed. And I thought it was a good ending. I thought it was a good. I thought it was a good ending by the way that it ended. Not the interference part by the Shield. I think that they could have gotten Heyman could have hired another group to do it, not the Shield. But I thought that the lights going off and Rock being on the floor and then just rolling in. I thought that part was good. The false finish part I thought was good, but not the Shield actually interfering because Vince said that if the Shield would interfere, then he would strip Punk, and they still did it. So just hire a different group to do it, or hire multiple wrestlers. I mean, he's paying people off. He's actually paying people off, so I don't know how much he's making to be Punk's manager, but whatever. We're not supposed to think that deep into it. What do you think about the Royal Rumble match and who won it?
I hate that it was just too predictable. Once Cena won, you knew The Rock was going to win. That's what made me mad. The thing with the Shield, I agree with you on they could have hired a different group or even a different person to come out and attack The Rock, which maybe they could have said Brock Lesnar. Maybe they could have used that as a nice little way of getting him involved, but I agree with you totally. I wish Punk would have kind of denied having the Shield help him. I think that would have been a little bit better, having him say, I don't know why they attacked him again. Why would I put my belt at jeopardize me keeping the belt for them to attack The Rock when I can beat him myself? Stuff like that. I would have rather him do that just to plain up show footage of them buying them out, for them to help him. But I like how they showed it, how they showed Payman paying them off, because it makes sense now of why, Punk held not just because of how good a wrestler Punk is, but showed how he kept winning those matches against everybody, like Ryback and all that.
Yeah, but then what does that say about his title reign?
True, I mean,
it's just, that's the whole thing. It's look, he won triple threat matches and all these other matches fairly until he turned heel. Now all of a sudden he can't win a match. That's the stuff that I hate. And that, I hate it. I just hate it. He couldn't even beat Ryback in a ladder match, like where you don't have to pin Ryback. He couldn't even do that without the lights going off. And I know the same thing happened. I think I said this before. Same thing happened with Austin, where the title was raised up, but
yeah,
that was against like Shane McMahon and Vince, I think. So it's not really the same. This guy can't win a match anymore unless it's a Kofi Kingston or mid-card or something like that.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. And I was thinking about it today. They pretty much had Punk hold the title. I mean, if you think about it, this storyline has been going on for as long as he's held the title. If you think about it, they have this storyline intact, like have Punk hold the belt for Royal Rumble and then have The Rock come in and take it. And then it sets up for a Cena. I don't understand why they couldn't maybe have Cena get involved. Cena be the one that put Rock.
Because he's a good guy.
Yeah, but I know that. But you don't have to know that he did that until maybe a few weeks down the line.
Well, I mean, if you want to, I don't know, would that turn him heel?
Yeah, and he like you.
If the lights went off and it was Cena that attacked The Rock.
Yeah, and Well, here's my thing. You could have had it to where Cena wanted the belt off Punk so he can have The Rock at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? You could have did it that way. You know, instead of having the Shield come out, you could have had Cena out of the ring. Cena comes out when the lights are off. He puts him through the table. You know, everybody's expecting it's the Shield that did it. And then say after The Rock has held the title for after a month, say the Monday night after Elimination Chamber, after he retains his title, he says, you know, I went back and I got footage of who did it, and it ended up being Cena. And
yeah, but then the reveal that would seem like a heel turn. The crowd would boo him, like, because he was hiding it and stuff like that.
I don't think they would boo him if he told them, you know, I wanted you at WrestleMania, and I felt that you couldn't beat Punk by yourself, so I wanted to make sure that it was you. You know, he could have did it like that. I think a lot of people would start cheering for Cena, to be honest with you.
No.
I think so.
Because he would have tried to cheat out The Rock, who's a good guy.
I don't think he would turn heel. To me, John Cena is already heel. He's hated by so many people, but liked by kids and women. I think that would be a good idea, but they're not going to do it. That's a good idea, I think. Of course they won't do it, but that would have been perfect. You could have still had Punk deny. You could have still had the footage in the back with Heyman and the Shield. Instead of saying, you know, having the Shield be involved, you could have had Heyman telling them not to get involved. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, WWE's not going to do that.
What do you think about the surprises in the Rumble?
I liked them. You know, I didn't mind seeing Goldust. You know, I actually marked out to see Jericho, and just because, you know,
wait, wasn't that in one of the pre-Rumble spoilers?
No.
Because I saw something saying a former World Heavyweight Champion is reportedly in Phoenix or something like that, and that's when I just left to it, and I was like, that's it. And
I didn't hear anything about that. The only rumors or whatever I heard, the only thing I heard was that, you know, Shane Helms and Shelton Benjamin and
nice.
Carlito and all that was supposed to be in the Royal Rumble. I didn't hear anything about Chris Jericho. I didn't even hear anything about Goldust. So I was actually surprised to see those. I can't remember who else went in. Godfather. That was kind of funny.
I thought Dusty Rhodes was in it too.
Yeah, that would have been kind of.
They probably don't want to throw him over the ropes.
Yeah, because he's old. But that would have been neat to have all three of them in the ring at the same time. But what did you think about?
You just said neat. Oh God.
Anyway, what do you think about?
The Godfather was my favorite part.
That was funny. I like that. He got paid
to the ring. I think that little second where he looked backwards at the hose before he got eliminated, like threw off the timing. It was probably supposed to be like a record or something like that. And I saw Ziggler said something to him when he was doing the drop kick, like he's like stand up or something like that, because he didn't want to just like get in the ring and then just stare at the drop kick. He just like looked back so that when he turns around, the drop kick is right there. I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was
great. I wanted to see him, do his moves though.
What about the Kofi Kingston spot?
Yeah, that was. I guess he's gonna be known for that since he can't. I guess they don't think he can talk or do much else. He's just gonna be the Royal Rumble and Money in the Bank guy.
He could have put that black thing or whatever that covered on the table that they always take off first. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he could have stepped on it and walked.
Yeah, he could have just laid it out like a bridge and stepped on it. But
yeah, I guess that would have jump, and I'm like, man, if he jumps, he's gonna slip because it's not set. He's gonna slip if he jumps. thought he was going to jump from the table to the ring.
Yeah, I didn't think that was possible. If he would have jumped maybe from the table to the ring, to the stairs, then yeah, but not to the ring apron. No way.
Yeah, no way. I mean, that's what I thought he was going to try to do. That chair thing was more funny than, exciting.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
He's going to get there.
I thought the Royal Rumble was good. It was way better than last year.
Yeah.
I was just disappointed of how The Rock beat Punk. The Rock Cena took, I don't know how many rock bottoms at WrestleMania to finally lose to The Rock. And Punk loses by a fucking people's elbow. It just didn't make any sense to me. If Punk's gonna go down,
what do you mean people's elbow? That's his finisher. What are you talking about?
The rock bottom is his finisher.
No, the people's elbow is more of his finisher than the rock bottom is.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, it is. How many people have lost to the people's elbow? And I know the people's elbow came after the rock bottom, so it's that's his finisher, man.
I felt that
the spine buster sets it up.
I felt that they could have made Punk look a little bit stronger. That's all.
Well,
maybe have him kick out one. Yeah, but
I thought when he kicked that when he did that move, I'm like, "Boy, they're gonna end it just like that." I was thinking, maybe he'd kick out, maybe a near fall. So I did think about it, and
I mean, it was a good pay-per-view. I don't really have too many complaints about it, but other than that, I mean,
no Divas.
Other than The Rock winning, that's my only complaint. And I mean, I can understand why he won. I think they could have had The Rock win at Elimination Chamber. That's all.
Yeah. That, I guess, that's what they could have done if they would have let the finish go, the original finish.
Yeah, and I don't see anything wrong with that finish. Because if they going into the Cena storyline with them agreeing on the ring.
But the way they had it, man, The Rock promised to I think he vowed to win the title, and same thing with Cena, and then what happened? He brought up like his mother and cancer, and once he said that,
that's
game over. Game over, and then they show her in the crowd. Game over, man.
Yeah, game over.
So when that false finish thing happened, I'm like, somebody's coming out.
Yeah. Let's get to some few other things before we run out of time. How about the Raw after Royal Rumble? How bad it was.
I didn't think it was that bad.
What?
No.
Wow. I'm honestly surprised to hear you say that because sometimes you don't even like Raws that I thought were good.
Damn, I'm trying to find like a Raw review here online. Well, all right, let's go through some of the highlights. I thought the Tensai dancing thing in that Teddy was funny. I thought that was good. The Khali stuff was horrible. That was really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why they make these segments that are supposed to be bad intentionally. Why do they do that? I mean, do they want people to change the channel? I don't understand why they do it. And that's just bad writing right there. Or that's just saying, all right, we have too much time, even though they don't have too much time. I didn't see Tyson Kidd out there doing anything. They really don't have. Wait, he's hurt, isn't he? They don't have.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good wrestlers, but they just don't know how to use them, man. That's what it is. They don't know how to use them.
That's why they have
SmackDown. Take that time for some character development or something, you know. Show like how long did that segment take? I don't know, 7-8 minutes maybe.
Yeah.
You could do like, I don't know, like a 4-minute clip of Zack Ryder on the road. You know, they don't have I don't know. They do so much stuff online that they could just put on the TV show. You know, like